So I heard that there's a lot of like bisexual and gay stuff going on. Could you explain a little bit more about that, what goes on around here?
From what I've seen
Yes.
and experienced so far, the homosexual activity is big. Not among so much per se as the homeless, but from homosexual men mainly coming from outside, you know, the homeless community, and actually I think preying on the homeless, which what I would call it. Because you take a man in a position where he wouldn't normally do something, but now he has no money, he's addicted to whatever, and some guy comes up and offers him $50 or whatever to engage in whatever activity, homosexual activity. A lot of times these guys, unfortunately, they hop on that opportunity, which is, I mean, not opportunity, but they hop on that,
Right.
you know, that proposal.
Right.
So then you have, whether they're doing it unprotected, I mean, the HIV level is very high in Colombia, and I think that's a part of it. And then they're going to the thing that I think is present among the homeless is these guys are going back and having sex with women that are in the same situation, that are lonely, in a vulnerable situation, and these guys are not being honest with these women and letting them know what, you know what I mean, what type of activity they're engaging in, and they're, you know, eventually they're spreading diseases around. Among homeless people is one of the highest rates, you know, in the nation. As far as in Colombia, a lot of the homeless people are HIV positive. I think that's one of the big reasons behind it, because it's bisexual interreaction with the homosexual and heterosexual people.
Yeah.
So nobody said anything about it. You know, I had a gay guy pull up on me one day and ask me, did I need a ride or anything like that? And I'm like, no. I mean, I don't even know you. Who gives you the right to come up on me? You know what I mean? I feel offended. You know what I'm saying?
Totally. I would
You got
too.
people just sitting around watching, sitting in their cars doing God knows what, while they're watching guys, you know, around certain areas in parks. And I don't think they should have a right to be able to do that, but men are supposed to be men. We don't always get supported in things, you know, that are considered to be our job to handle.
Right.
We don't get supported in a lot of emotional problems we might have. You're supposed to just be tough and be a man. You're not supposed to cry and so on and so forth.
Right.
Be able to handle everything yourself. So if you speak out about something like that, you know, you're weak or you're pussy, whatever. So. But you know, seriously, I mean, guys, just like for me myself, I went through something with my family, and I wasn't supposed to cry about it. I was supposed to just be a man and, you know, handle
Suck it up,
right,
yeah.
suck it up and handle it. So a lot of times people get in a vulnerable situation, and when it gets to that level,
Hi, puppy.
when you get to the level to where you don't have any money, you're homeless, then you don't get that type of support.
It's really sad. So that's what I'm trying to do with like the pen pal thing, you know, just giving people hope.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
You know, but you know, a lot of people aren't really doing it, you know, on, you know, my side of the end, and I don't know.
I mean, one person can change a lot, believe
That's
me.
true.
Because a lot of people say, I was going to start my own nonprofit. And people say, oh, well, you're going to do the same thing that everybody else. I mean, the thought has entered my mind, because the streets that make you, you know, to a certain degree, you know, embittered, jaded, you know, cold-hearted, whatever you want to call it, to a certain degree.
Right.
I don't think I ever could, you know, can become completely cold-hearted.
I've tried it that way. It doesn't work for me.
Nah. But it does enter your mind when you go through certain amount of stuff. You know? But you just, I thank God, I wake up every morning refreshed. I haven't yet held on to things from the past, you know, to that extent, to where I'm just changed my whole outlook. I basically bounced back pretty good. So.
Amen. Thank you so much for doing this interview. It means a lot.
Yeah, no problem.